Lady Gaga drops the real reason she and Taylor Kinney split.
Kim Kardashian says she has not confirmed anything about her surrogate.
Oh, and YouTuber PewDiePie is facing major backlash again.
All that and so much more on today's Rundown.
Gigi Hadid almost bit it on the runway, and we have video proof.
But first, let's talk about the fact that everything we've heard about Kim Kardashian's surrogate may not be true. In an exclusive interview with E! News at New York Fashion Week, Kim responds to all the rumors surrounding her surrogate, and listen to what she had to say.
Are you excited for baby number 3?
I don't think a minute goes by without people asking, is Kim gonna have a baby? Do they have a surrogate?
Are you and Kanye excited about the new baby?
We've never confirmed anything.
Not only did Kim say she hasn't confirmed anything, she also explained how annoyed she is with the press and all the unconfirmed reports they've been publishing about their surrogate.
I think it's super invasive when people are just so many details out there that I'm like, I've never heard this, I've never heard, like, whatever. So we have not confirmed it, and that's that.
If you guys recall, it was just last week on September 6th when multiple sources confirmed that Kim and Kanye's surrogate was officially pregnant with their 3rd child. I was so surprised when I saw this interview because I was like, does this mean she doesn't have a surrogate? I think it's safe to say they definitely do, and they definitely have a 3rd baby on the way, but the fact that Kim hasn't confirmed anything and everyone's just been saying stuff, maybe it means the surrogate isn't officially pregnant with their 3rd baby.
I don't know, I kind of got poker face vibes from this interview. I kind of felt like there were a lot of things happening that Kim wasn't admitting to that we knew, but she didn't want us to know. I feel like Kim and Kanye are the type of couple that they want the conversation to start when they start it via either their social media pages or if they're launching a product, like they have those announcements timed to really maximize them.
Right.
So I feel like she's not ready to confirm it yet because there's a plan in the works.
I mean, that makes sense though, because most people that are pregnant don't normally want to tell any of their friends even after it's been like a certain amount of time. So maybe Kim's just nervous that the world knows, and you know, obviously everything's official yet, and there could be complications. So I don't know. It's kind of crazy to hear that for me personally, because I was like, oh, she didn't confirm that.
You have to hear it straight from the horse's mouth in order to believe it in Hollywood. I really do believe that. But in other Kim and Kanye news, this morning I read online that Kanye West really has been going through a lot emotionally and physically. We know he canceled his Life of Pablo tour last year very abruptly. The things he was saying on stage were really strange and out of, like, I mean, Kanye's kind of polarizing, a little bit weird sometimes, but even weird for him. So I read this morning in an article on Radar Online, this is their exclusive, and I just want to let you guys know this is not confirmed by any other outlet. At this point, I would consider this to be a rumor, but I thought it was really interesting and I wanted to bring it up. So according to Radar Online, when Kanye canceled his Life of Pablo tour, it might have been due to some drug use, a lot of drug use actually, according to their source. It said that Kanye, at the time of the cancellation, was using liquid marijuana, ecstasy-related party drug, 2CB, an anxiety pill called Valium, a lot of powerful painkillers, Percocet and Demerol actually, and they're really, really dangerous if not used properly. And according to this source, all of these medications were not in Kanye's name. Now the reason why we're getting this information, if it's even true or not, is because Kanye's legal team is trying to reap money from the insurance company that insures the Life of Pablo tour. So when he cancels it, the insurance company needs to kind of pay him for that, and the insurance company is pushing back on it, and so all of this stuff is kind of like being leaked or revealed from an inside source. So if that's the case, I can understand why a celebrity would want to cancel his tour, because this is a lot of medication, a lot of like drugs, and I know that Demerol is so dangerous. That was what killed Michael Jackson. And so I really am kind of glad that Kanye canceled, because he clearly needs, if this is true, and we don't know if it's true.
We don't know if it's true.
But if it is true, then he needed some downtime to kind of get back to square one. So we're gonna keep our eyes on this to see if anything else comes up about it. But I really think that canceling the tour was the best thing for Kanye.
Right, I agree.
Well, Rihanna just launched Fenty Beauty. Everybody is talking about it. I think it's so cool. And a lot of Rihanna fans are now saying that it might be better than Kylie Cosmetics, and it's not looking pretty on the internet. So Rihanna's collection includes 40 different shades of foundation, a primer, cream, and powder highlighters, cream concealer, and contour sticks, and just basically anything you could ever need to get that Rihanna glow. Well, her fans have been very vocal about her makeup line and going so far as to say that it's going to put Kylie Jenner's cosmetic company out of business. The Kylie Cosmetics official Twitter account was posting about new and upcoming products on Friday, which was the same day of the Fenty release. Then the Rihanna Navy took it upon themselves to inform that her reign as the most popular celeb beauty brand in the world has come to an end. So one user said, "Kylie, honey, I'm so sorry your time is over." And another responded saying, "Rihanna has delivered Kylie's eviction notice. Ouch."
This is crazy. Why can't people be happy for Kylie and Rihanna?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the world right now, as much as we want to take women and not pit them against each other, I think the world wants to pit women against each other. And I agree, like, why can't I own Rihanna's makeup and Kylie's makeup? I have so many different brands of makeup in my bag at any given point in time. I think there's room for both.
And Kylie's cosmetics line is so successful. I mean, I don't doubt that Rihanna's couldn't get there either, but Kylie puts things up and it sells out in hours to millions and millions of people. So,
and to be fair, Rihanna is so famous and has been so famous for a long time. Kylie kind of had to create her own vertical in the Kardashian family because she and Kendall for a long time weren't the primary focus for people watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So Kylie had to kind of start from ground zero and prove herself in a big way, while Rihanna really does have a machine already behind her. Not to say that her cosmetics aren't great, which they probably are, but I do think that Kylie had a little more to prove because she was still kind of new to the Hollywood scene when it all happened.
I agree, but I, for one, am so excited Rihanna came out with this line because she's collaborated with MAC so much, and those collections sell out really quick, so you know, Fenty Beauty is awesome. It has all these different shades, a lot of more darker shades that we normally see in makeup collections. So I love that she's doing that, and I'm really happy for Rihanna and Kylie.
Yeah.
So guys, we may finally get an answer as to why Lady Gaga and Taylor Kinney split, and her new documentary on Netflix is spilling all of the tea. So in case you forgot, The Cure singer and Taylor Kinney ended their engagement in July of 2016. After their split, the two remained very private about why their relationship came to an end, leaving fans wondering why. But now, thanks to Lady Gaga's new documentary on Netflix, set to premiere on September 22nd, fans now get an inside look as to how Gaga was feeling after the public breakup. The reason we know this is because the movie premiered at the Toronto Film Festival this past Friday, so naturally there's been some spoilers. According to Perez Hilton, the very first scene of the movie opens with Lady Gaga telling the camera, "Me and Taylor are fighting, so that sucks. My threshold for bullshit with men is just, I don't have one anymore. In relationships, you have to move together." Later in the movie, she goes on to blame her career success for hindering her love life, and Perez also reported that she says, "My love life has just imploded. I sold 10 million records and lost Matt. I sold 3 million and lost Luke. I did a movie and lose Taylor. It's like a turnover. This is the third time I've had my heart broken like this." Thankfully, Gaga and Kinney have managed to remain friends after the heartbreaking split, and it's safe to say we're super excited to watch Gaga 5'2", which premieres on Netflix on September 22nd. Aaron, when I read about the fact that the movie opens with a scene of her talking about Taylor, I got so excited to watch this because Lady Gaga, over a lot of other celebrities, lets people come in and be extremely vulnerable. And we obviously know the song Million Reasons was about Taylor, but we never really knew what exactly happened between the two. We just knew that they were together for 5 years and then their engagement ended.
Yeah.
And I'm obsessed with their relationship. I'm personally still really sad that they're not together, even though she is dating someone else.
I can't imagine how hard it is to be a celebrity and also have a real relationship, to like take off that I'm famous hat at the end of the day and have something real and authentic. And it's really, really hard. And I think relationships are already hard without being famous. So I really hope that Gaga can find true love. And I don't think, I mean, I know her career is busy and it's tough on a relationship, but I don't want her to equate success with not being able to find love because she's so successful, because I do think there is a world where both of those things can exist. And I just think she maybe hasn't found the right person for her until, I know she's dating someone right now, but
yeah, I think it's her manager, Christian Carino is his name. And she looks really happy.
She does.
And I know that the documentary is also going to show the fact that Taylor sent her flowers during her Super Bowl performance. So it is nice to see that they're still friends and, you know, that's amicable.
Okay, New York Fashion Week is happening right now, and Gigi Hadid, of course, is one of the biggest fashion models right now in the business. And on Monday, she was walking in a fashion show and she lost her shoe, but you probably didn't even notice. So this was an Anna Sui runway show, and take a look at this video from TMZ. So as you can see, Gigi continues to walk down that runway as if she owns the building, and it's kind of actually hilarious in the video though, how the camera pans back over to the lonely high heel, just waiting to be picked up by a friend. Fans took to Twitter to share some love for Gigi, stating, Gigi Hadid walking for Anna Sui like a pro, and the one shoe wonder, Gigi Hadid closing Anna Sui by leaning on sister Bella Hadid. So cute. And I'm not surprised. I wish I could say, wow, this is so shocking, but these girls, she, Kendall Jenner, they're all such pros. I can't even walk out of my house in heels. I have to carry them with me.
You put them in the car and you walk out in flip-flops.
So good for her.
I saw this video and I was like, no wonder they make millions and millions of dollars. If I lost my shoe on the runway, I'd be like, oh my God, wait, hold on, I lost my shoe. I'd like put it on, walk back, you know?
Yeah.
I wonder if Gigi was affected by this.
Probably not.
But it didn't seem like she was, because she walked out with Bella, her sister, right after, leaning on her with the one shoe. And to be honest, like, I'll probably just start wearing one shoe now because Gigi just made it cool.
Made it a trend.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think this is proof that when people give models a lot of hate for not having quote-unquote talent.
So true.
It takes talent.
So if you guys haven't heard this by now, the most popular person on YouTube, PewDiePie, is facing major backlash for using the N-word during a live stream.
Again, using the N-word again.
So PewDiePie was playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds over the weekend when he dropped the racial slur as an insult towards another player. When another player started firing at him, he said, "What an effing N-word," and then called his opponent an effing a-hole. PewDiePie then went on to slightly laugh and clarified that he didn't mean that in a bad way. I'm pretty sure there's only one meaning behind the horrible word, and there's no good meaning behind it, that's for sure. And the gamer even went as far to say that he always forgets that he's live streaming when playing games, as if that's any excuse for his behavior. So just hours ago, a new video titled "My Response" was uploaded to PewDiePie's channel. And we were already super apprehensive because if the word apology isn't in the title, he can't really be that sorry, can he? You guys decide. Here's a part of his response.
You probably won't believe me when I say this, but whenever I go online and I hear other players use the same kind of language that I did, I always find it extremely immature and stupid. And I hate how I now personally fed into that part of gaming as well.
PewDiePie goes on to say, "I'm not gonna make any excuses to why I did it because there are no excuses for it. I'm disappointed in myself because it seems like I learned nothing from all of these past controversies. It's not that I think I can say or do anything I want and get away with it. That's not it at all. I'm just an idiot." And then he ended by saying, "I'm really sorry if I offended her or disappointed anyone with all of this." I'm sorry, but there is no excuse to saying that you get really fired up during a live stream and you just forget that you're live streaming sometimes. You are the most popular person on YouTube. You should be consciously aware that what you say is going to affect millions and 57 million subscribers and offend people. And how do you forget you're live streaming? It's like, oh, you're just like, oh, by the way, I'm live.
Yeah.
You don't forget.
I just think it's less about a matter of what he said during a live stream, and I think it's more about a matter of the heart. If someone, like, I don't use that word in my vocabulary because I don't feel like I like using that word. Like, that word repulses me, what it means repulses me. I never slip up and say it because that to me is really a gross word. And so the fact that he slipped up and said it is a heart issue. And I feel like since it's not the first time this has happened, I really hope that PewDiePie does some searching of his heart to like really remove that from his vocabulary because it's hurtful and it's gross. And I think the first time, if it slips out, whatever, and you learn from it and you do some soul searching and you figure out how to continue your life without using that word, but the second time you do it, it really shows that he's not really done the work on himself. And so I don't know, I'm glad he apologized, but the fact that we're here talking about it a second time or a third time even, at this point really is just disturbing. And the other thing, he's gonna get millions of views from that video and then the apology video,
which
and it's
is
only
the
gonna
worst
make
part
him more
about it.
money. And so I don't know, this really bothers me a lot.
I know, and I love that you brought up the fact that it is a matter of the heart, because most people don't even use that word, if not like all people don't use that word in their everyday vocabulary.
Yeah.
So the fact that this is something that is just a go-to for him in his head, but he is facing some backlash from video game companies, which I think is great. So some companies are looking to take down some of the videos that he's live streamed playing their games. So I'm happy to see the world not let it slide this time, and him actually get some repercussions for this, because this is terrible.
All right, guys, I want you to weigh in seriously in the comments about what you think is next for PewDiePie. What do you think about this whole incident happening again? Do you forgive him? Do you think his apology is sincere? Weigh in the comments. Be nice, but I do really want to know what you guys think about this, because I feel like this keeps happening and it shouldn't.
It shouldn't. And tell us if any of you guys have tried Rihanna's Fenty Beauty line. We're curious to know what you guys think. Do you think it's better than the Kylie Cosmetics line? Do you care?
Doesn't matter.
Let us know in the comments below. And thanks for tuning in to Daily Hollywood Rundown, guys.
We'll see you tomorrow. For more, click left to see Demi Lovato caught with her new girlfriend.
Or right to see if Beyonce copied Taylor Swift's music video. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's free.